Discount Nutrition, Benell Custom Decks and Basements, Aim High HVAC, Prime IV, McDonald's, John Elway Cadillac, Shop, Fay Myers, Double D Auto Repair, Heirloom Wealth Management, Tower Electric, Evolve Med Spa, Ace Hardware of Highlands Ranch, Duke's Steakhouse, Kathy Bronker with Angle and Volkers, Berkshire Hathaway, Legacy Village of Castle Pines, and Teriyaki Madness of Parker. Thank you to all our sponsors and making us have a great season. Thank you so much. for Arapahoe is number 1.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Number 2, Trajan Frazier.
Welcome to Echo Park Stadium. Tonight's matchup is between the Arapahoe Warriors and the Rock Canyon Jaguars. It's going to be a great one. Mason is up here with me in this Echo Park booth. Mason, what do you got for the game tonight?
Well, tonight it is Rock Canyon's homecoming here at Echo Park Stadium. They're 3-1 currently, posting a better record than Arapahoe. Last game they played Grandview. Unfortunately, that one didn't go well for them, 0-37. But that will be a little taste of what we have next week with Grandview. But not to get too far ahead of ourselves, Rock Canyon, a bigger rushing team than some Arapahoe has played earlier this season. And Arapahoe has struggled with the run a little bit. So it should be interesting to see how we hold our defense, especially with Coach Brayton being out due to last week's 2 back-to-back personal fouls.
Yeah, last week, Brayton's emotions got the best of him, and so he is out for this game. Assistant coach Jesse Craig will be filling in for him at head coach. Arapahoe has won the coin toss, so they will elect to receive. Mason, the Warriors on a 2-game loss streak. They haven't beat a 5A team. What do you think they need to get going tonight to be able to pull off a win against a good Rock Canyon team?
I think offensively, you need to start strong, especially build chemistry between Theo Lee and Landon Drum. That's the best thing you can do for this Warrior offense. With the Warrior offense going out as quickly as they are sometimes, it is not creating a best start for the defense. The defense will get tired over time, and they just won't have the energy and stamina as the game goes on.
It's why we get up when we stumble.
Any quality issues right now?
Not sure how happy Rock Canyon is with playing their homecoming game on a Thursday night instead of a Friday night. Maybe that affects the crowd a little bit as they make their grand entrance at Echo Park Stadium here in Parker, Colorado.
Bro,
we apologize for any noise issues if you can't hear us well. We have a speaker right in front of where we're set up, so kind of blaring the mics here as loud as we can with them playing their music as we get ready for the national anthem.
Yeah, and in fact, we're just going to go ahead and mute our crowd mic.
Happy homecoming,
we can't
Jaguar fans.
hear a thing up here. Wow.
Echo Park Stadium for tonight's exciting football matchup featuring the visiting Arapahoe Warriors and your Rock Canyon Jaguars. At this time, could everyone please rise and remove cover as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem, performed this evening by Rock Canyon Junior.
We're going to go to the national anthem.
Defense number 4, 5, the previous spot, replay.
5-yard face mask penalty brings it to 3rd down and 8 for the Jaguars. Brady McLaughlin on the jet sweep. Play is good for a gain of 1 yard, bringing up 4th down. 7 to go for the Jaguars. Rock Canyon lining up in punt.
All right, everyone. We apologize. Of course, it's every away game that we have the technical difficulties. It's not even a problem with it being an away game. It's just technical difficulties. I don't know. Don't know how to explain it. Punt from the Jaguars. I think our mics are really loud. We apologize for we had to turn our quality down, which is the unfortunate flaw of having technical difficulties.
Result is a 35-yard
First drive for the Jaguars.
Arapahoe
They
takes over first down
struggled
at the
with some
42-yard line.
penalties and resulted in a punt. Good defensive stand
At
from
quarterback for
the
number
Warriors.
9, Theo Lee.
And it will be looking at the Warrior offense for the first time tonight.
Theo Lee hands it off. Hand off to Jaden Tackett.
Jaden Tackett with the carry. Good for no gain, bringing up 2nd down. 10 yards to go for the Warriors.
2nd down and 10. Warriors go with the jet sweep to Marcelo Jaramillo. Jaramillo is taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Warriors have liked
Marcelo
that play
Jaramillo on the carry.
early on in this season so
Tackled
far.
by number 6,
We haven't
Mike
seen a
Garcia.
lot of
Play results in a 1-yard gain.
a lot of yards with that play, and brings up a 3rd and long situation here for the Warriors, which so far, sadly, they're no stranger to.
Trips right. Lee drops back, looks right. Has time. And that ball is going to be intercepted by the Jaguars. Finally brought down. The intended receiver was Evan Nicholson. Excuse me, Colin Milkey was the intended receiver. Intercepted by Ellis Watson, the senior.
There is a flag down.
He returns it all the way to the Warrior 44-yard line.
The return came up to the 44-yard line.
Flag on the play.
We'll see what that flag is. I believe it came after the play.
Yeah, it looked like it was thrown towards the end of the play.
It might end up being Reinert was, or not Reinert, excuse me, Milkey was kind of on the back of Eli Watson, Ellis Watson there. So I'm wondering if maybe it's a horse collar tackle or a face mask, something like that.
Yeah, that would be an unfortunate penalty there. Best thing, obviously, for us would be a defensive pass
We have an
interference,
interception on the play.
but that won't be the result.
Turn the play. Face mask. Offense. Personal foul.
Yeah, there's a face mask on the Warriors, so that'll give the Jaguars an extra 15 yards.
15 yards tacked on after the interception.
And the Jaguars start with amazing field position.
29-yard
Yeah,
line.
29-yard line
Down, 10 to go
for the Jags,
Jaguars.
as they struggled last offensive drive. And let's see if the Warrior defense can get a stand. They run it out to the side, and he has room for a first down. That will be number 26, Noah Jad, on the carry.
Jad on the carry. That play is good for a gain of 10 yards.
Good carry to start the drive for the Jaguars.
And a Rock Canyon first down.
It'll be enough for the first down. Avery Vasquez runs off the field. Man in motion is
Flag on the play.
Brady McLaughlin. There is a flag. It is going to back up the Jaguars. They're walking backwards. It's going to be maybe an illegal formation or illegal.
Looks like
Not sure.
could be false start too or delayed game.
Right.
It did take a long
Full
time.
start. Offense number
Yep.
56.
It was a false start.
5-yard penalty. Still for
False start on Preston Duman.
False start on the Jaguars makes it first down, 15 to go.
Motion again. Handoff. Handoff is behind the line of scrimmage.
Noah Jad on the carry. Result of the play is a loss of 1 yard.
You had at least 3
That brings
Warrior
up second
defenders
down.
breaking that first,
16 to go.
the
for
line
Jaguars.
of, the O-line, excuse me, getting to Noah Jad. And he loses more yards on that play to bring up a 2nd and 16. So far, penalties have stalled the Jaguars tonight.
A forward toss to the running back, but he's quickly taken down right at the line of scrimmage, taken down by Sam Johnson.
Diebold shovels it to number 13, Lincoln Young.
Sam Johnson back this
Result
week
is a
after missing
no gain,
last week.
bringing up
Trey, I
third
don't
down,
remember what the injury was. I don't know
16
if
for
we
the
heard,
Jaguars.
but it is nice to see him back. And definitely Jaden Tackett as well. Both of the running back squad was injured. And nice to see them back playing for the Warriors tonight.
Rolling out right. Quarterback gonna throw it to the 18-yard line, and that is Kai Ingracia.
Complete to number 6, Kai Ingracia. Play is good for a gain of 14 yards.
Gain of 14 on the play.
Not
13
enough
yards,
for the
check that.
first down.
Brings up 5th down, 3 to go.
4th down and 3. Jaguars gonna keep their offense on the field. Diebold will get a new play call in. Fakes the handoff, going to the end zone, and incomplete. Was looking for Ellis Watson on that pass, and that'll be a turnover on down, so Warriors come up with a huge red zone stop on the Jaguars' second drive of the game.
Arapahoe takes over
Yeah,
on downs.
Diebold and Ellis were not on the
Where it
same
will be
page,
first
it looked
down,
like, on
10
that
to go
play.
from the 12-yard
Not
line.
exactly sure what the key was there, just to get a little slant into the end zone, but didn't seem to work out too much. But Warriors only not allowing a first down yet, or only allowing 1 first down, excuse me, for the Jags offense.
Lee gonna hand it off. That's Tackett, who's going out to the right and brought down long behind the line of scrimmage.
Jaden Tackett. Result is a loss of 2 yards.
Loss of 2, so second down and 12 now. Warriors last week, the stat sheet was pretty much all Landon Drum. He had 212 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 10 catches. He had all 4 of the Warrior touchdowns, and besides that, honestly, the Warriors didn't have much going for them. Another handoff to Tackett. Tackett going to be brought down at the 12-yard line, so just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Hasn't turned out for much, and I believe Jesse Craig could be a little scared after Theo Leaf threw his first pass, and it turned out to be an interception. So offense maybe a little stalled here early on as we face our second, third, and long of the night.
Third down and 9. Lee gonna drop back. Going through the air. It's complete to Landon Drum. who's got a first down and more. Brought down at the 40-yard line, so a 20-yard reception for Landon Drum.
Complete to number 14, Landon
First
Drum.
pass completion of the game for the Warriors.
Play is good for a gain of 27 yards and an Arapahoe first down.
Lee alone in the backfield. Tosses it. That forward toss was to Drum.
Shovel pass to number 14.
Drum going to be just short of the first down.
Good for a gain of 9 yards.
1 yard
Second
short.
down and 1.
Warriors running a fast tempo offense. Seems to be working so far here in this drive.
Jaramillo in motion. He'll get it. Jaramillo has the first down. Still going. Still on his feet. Brings it across the 50-yard line into Jaguar territory. Down at the 23-yard line.
For a gain of 8 yards and a Arapahoe first down.
It's a good, well put together drive so far for the Warriors. Couple of runs and then the big pass to Landon Drum.
Yeah, definitely seen the blank spaces here in Rock Canyon offense, and so far executing them well after a horrific start, to the first drive.
Handoff to Tackett. Once again, he'll be taken down behind the line of scrimmage, this time a loss of 2.
Number 0, Jaden Tackett, tackled for a loss of 3 yards on the play by a swarm of Jaguars. Bringing up second down, 13 to go.
Warriors start of league play next week when they take on the Grandview Wolves at home at LPS Stadium. That's going to be a great game. Mason mentioned earlier the Jaguars took on the Grandview Wolves last week and lost, as Lee completes it to Evan Nicholson. Or, excuse me, I keep messing that one up. That's Colin Milkey.
Lee's pass complete to number 18, Colin Milkey.
Milkey breaks a tackle and brings it within 3 yards of the first down marker. Third down and 3. Just over 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. It is Rock Canyon's homecoming game tonight, so they certainly showed up with their student section. 3 backs in the backfield for the Warriors. Tackett gets it, and he has enough for the first down.
Jaden Tackett on the carry. Good for a gain of 4 yards.
Earlier on in the drive, I said the run game wasn't working. They're finally starting to see the holes O-line has created for the Warriors. And Theo Lee doing a nice job with his reads to find the man Melky and Drum on this drive.
Lee, another handoff to Tackett. Tackett finally gets across that line of scrimmage.
Number 0, Jaden Tackett.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. Warriors just kind of, this drive just pounding it down the Jaguars' necks. Of course, there were a couple pass plays, but other than that, it's been all run. It's been all run up the middle. Tackett to his left. Lee lined up in the shotgun. Bunch tight formation. Jaramillo in motion. Lee rolls out right. Going to the end zone. He's got wide open Landon Drum in the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors. That's Connor Gilchrist, not Landon Drum. The tight end, Connor Gilchrist, with his first touchdown of the season.
That pass is good for an Arapahoe touchdown.
Nice to see the Warriors finally get a great start, fast start to this foot-yard drive.
I think it was an 87-yard drive. The extra point is tipped.
By the Jaguars. That brings the score to
So 6-0 Arapahoe, but
Rock Canyon 0.
yeah, as you mentioned, Mason, the Warriors, I feel like all of these games they've started out down a touchdown. I mean, the Mount Vista game, the first drive, the Eagles went down and scored a touchdown. Then the Heritage game, same story. But this one, finally, the Warriors open up the scorebook with
Trey,
a 30-yard touchdown to Connor Gilchrist.
Yeah, Trey, it's definitely seemed like the offense has always seemed to try to dig their way out of a hole that they put themselves in. But it's nice to see the offense getting a fast start, and now Jaguars offense, finally needs to respond after 2 stalled out drives.
Nick Pangborn to kick off for the Warriors. Kick will be fielded at the 7-yard line. And the Jaguar returner will be brought down at the 28.
On the return.
Brought down by
to the 28-yard line.
Gabe
That's where your Jaguars will take over first down.
Alderat.
Warrior defense so far doing a good job of stopping Rock Canyon with the run. And that's what I had on my note sheet, that they had a big rushing game. They posted up some really good stats in the running game here, with the Warriors making them throw.
Quarterback Rose Wright being pressured by, he's being pressured,
Incomplete.
2 seconds. Pressured by Tommy Hildahl.
That'll bring up second down and 10 to go for the Jaguars.
Pass was thrown out of bounds. So second down and 10. Last drive, the Jaguars drove all the way down to the 13-yard line and then could not convert on 4th and 3. Diebold takes the snap, handoff to Noah Jad.
Noah Jad on the carry. Play is good for
Jad
3 yards.
maybe gets 3 on the play. So third down and 7, another long third down forced by the Warriors.
This Jaguar offense early on is looking like the Warrior offense early on in some of the other games we've played earlier this season, which is finally nice to see. It's on the other side of the ball.
Diebold figuring out the play call in the shotgun. Jad behind him. He's going to step back, looking left. Rolls out left, and he'll take it past the line of scrimmage and brought down short of the yard to gain. Brought down by Sam Johnson and Brody Seek.
Diebold on the keeper.
That'll be the end of the first quarter. So at the end of the quarter, the Warriors with the 6-0 lead coming off the Connor Gilchrist touchdown. Great start for the Warriors.
And that concludes the first quarter with the score Arapahoe 6, Rock Canyon 0. Give it up for the Rock Canyon dance team.
All right, Jaguars will start with the ball. We'll start the second quarter with the ball. And they will start with a punt, actually. Punt formation, Landon Drum back to receive.
Landon Drum seems pretty close, considering it's a punt.
At the start of the second quarter, 4th down, 4 to go.
Maybe this punter's only
Your
known
Jags are in
for
punt formation.
a pop-up.
And Drum will call a fair catch and fall on it at the 30-yard line.
Fair caught by number 14, Landon Drum.
So the Warriors looking to push this lead to 2 scores.
Yeah, great drive put together by the Warrior offense to start the game, going 87 yards to score, and just a well put together drive. They really pounded the run on that drive, not doing a ton of passes, but ended up in a pass to Connor Gilchrist for the touchdown.
Jaramillo gets the jet sweep, tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe he looks like he fell forward right to the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of 1.
Play results in a gain of 0. Bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Warriors.
2nd down and 10. Again, if you don't know, it's Jesse Craig is our head coach for the evening. Tyler Brayton was booted from the last game and therefore cannot coach this game. Lee was under pressure there and finally just decides to throw it away. Had nothing open downfield. Flag does come out. That'll be intentional grounding. Lee was not quite out of the pocket. So that'll be, the ball will go back to where he threw it out from. And
offense number 9, 5-yard penalty.
no, excuse me. It's just a loss of down and a 5-yard penalty. Oh no, it is a 5-yard penalty from where he threw it from. Okay. I was right, Mason. I was right.
I never said anything. But
so wow, it's going to be 3rd down, or excuse me.
Penalty brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, 3rd and
3rd and a butt long.
23 maybe?
Yeah, something long. Sadly, the Warriors have been no stranger to 3rd and longs with some offensive penalty struggles this year.
Yeah, funny enough, I think we have seen pretty much every single penalty, maybe besides an intentional grounding this season. So, first for everything. Lee, that pass intercepted, his 2nd interception of the game, and the defender's taking it all the way back. He's got a pick 6. That's Ellis Watson intercepting it at the 40-yard line and bringing it all the way back for the Rock Canyon defensive touchdown. That's 2 interceptions already for Ellis Watson. There is an injured Warrior in the end zone.
Not a good start for Theo Lee and the offense. 2 interceptions already as we just started the 2nd quarter. Unfortunate, but hopefully the Warrior that is down will be okay.
Yeah, we don't have a number. Don't have a number on who that is. Trainer is out there with him. Warriors tried to bring their team out onto the field, and the ref said not so fast. Hate to see it. Never want an injury. Player is up. Believe it might be Jake Acker, the senior captain.
as Rock Canyon will
Jags are lining up
attempt
for the extra point.
the extra point.
This will give the Jaguars the lead if they make this, as Nick Pangborn's earlier extra point for the Warriors was blocked. Avery Vasquez, his kick is blocked. So 2 extra point blocks. That one was blocked by Connor Gilchrist.
That brings the score here early in the second quarter to Rock Canyon 6.
This game will still be tied here as the Warriors get the ball back, hoping to avenge that pick 6 drive.
Yeah, Theo Lee, that's twice he's tried to go over to Watson's side, and neither time has it worked out in his favor. Back to receive is Landon Drum and Marcelo Jaramillo.
By the chain. So get out. Be you. Do you. Embrace whatever makes you, you. All Raising Cane's hamburger cooked to order, crispy crinkle cut, buttery Texas toast, and that cane sauce that makes everything better. So go on.
Short kick fielded by Jaramillo. Jaramillo breaks free. He's going all the way. 50, 45, 40, 30. Nobody's catching up to him. Marcelo Jaramillo with the kick. Touchdown.
Number 26,
the sophomore
on the kickoff return.
Speedy Jaramillo takes it 85 yards to put the Warriors back in the lead.
That's a big momentum killer for Rock Canyon, allowing the special teams to give up a 90-yard kick return by Marcelo. And if you don't know how fast he is, you definitely know now.
Yeah, that was, let's get a speedometer check on that. He might have hit 20. Might have hit 20 miles per hour there. We need a cop out here to give him a speeding ticket.
Arapahoe's electing to go for 2.
Warriors going to go for 2. Motion man is Drum. Lee going to look right, and he's got Drum, but does he have the, he does. Excuse me. Jeez, I keep messing this up. That's not Drum, that's Colin Milkey. Colin Milkey has the 2-yard reception that is enough to push the Warrior lead to 14-6 now.
That's an easy thing to do for the special teams offense, not having to do any work on that drive. And now the Warrior defense doing well so far tonight, not allowing a score. The Jaguars' score was from a pick 6 on their defensive side. Hopefully the Warriors can keep their defensive momentum up so tonight.
Pangborn's kick is also short, just like the last kick. But this one for the Jaguars will be stopped at the 27-yard line.
That's where it'll be first down and 10 to go for your Jaguars.
Like you said, Mason, Jaguars, no offensive points, have not been able to get it going yet in that first quarter. We will have Mr. Jeff Brandberg joining us later tonight. He'll be joining us hopefully by the time the second half rolls around. Diebold hands it off up the middle. Noah Jad. He'll fight forward for all the yards he can get.
Noah Jad on the carry.
Gain of
That play is good for a gain of
6 on the play.
Bringing up second down and 4.
Second down and 4. Diebold, another handoff to Jad. Jad bursts through the middle as a first down.
Noah Jad on the carry. That play is good for a gain of 7
Taken down by
yards.
Jake Mostek.
And Rock Canyon first down.
Diehard looking left. Completes it to Cooper Euland.
Diebold's pass complete to number 22, Cooper Euland. Play is good for a gain of 9 yards. That'll bring up second down and 1.
Second down and 1. Rock Canyon with a strong start to their third drive of the game. Handoff to Jad is enough for the first down, brought down by Sam Johnson.
Noah Jad on the carry. Good for a gain of 2 yards. The result of the play is a Rock Canyon first
Jaguars
down.
now in Warrior territory.
Jaguars seeming to find their offense a little bit at the start of this drive.
Diebold drops back. Looking in the middle of the field's got his man, enough for a first down. That was Kai Ingracia.
Number 6, Kai Ingracia. Play is good for a gain of 11 yards and a Rock Canyon first down.
Rock Canyon, I think, finding out that their passing game might be better off tonight than the run game.
Handoff up the middle.
Noah Jad up the middle for a gain of 3 yards. That'll bring up
was
second
Jad
down
who
and 7 to go.
Got 3 on the play. Back to Jad, or excuse me, that's a quarterback keep. Diebold barely tripped up by Jake Mostek. Otherwise, he might have had a touchdown.
On the keeper.
It is enough for the first down.
8 yards and a Rock Canyon first down.
Last week, the Warriors allowed a staggering 48 points. Was not their best defensive showing, that's for sure. Handoff to Jad up the middle. Jad is able to break free, and he's got a first down, maybe 1 yard short.
Noah Jad on the carry.
It's just
Good for a gain of 9 yards.
8
Bringing
yards
up
after
second
8
down.
yards,
One to go.
allowing Rock Canyon to move the ball seamlessly down the field as they're now in the red zone here.
Diebold, he's got his tight end. That's Lincoln Young.
Pass complete to number 13, Lincoln Young.
Young brought down once again by Jake Mostek. A flag does come out.
offense number 26. 5-yard penalty, still second down.
Not exactly sure what the ref said. Seemed like there might cut out a bit.
It was a face mask on the Jaguar.
Bringing up second down and 6.
Only backs them up 5 yards. So second down and 6. Diebold hands it off. That's Jad who's got a first down and within the 10-yard line, so it'll be first down and goal.
Good for a gain of 10 yards and a Rock Canyon first down.
Diebold hands it off to Jad, and Jad's going to be brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
None other than Brody Seek in on the tackle.
Mason Mills on the carry, tackle for a 4-yard loss.
Yeah, Brody Seek,
Second down, goal to go.
second place in sacks in the state of Colorado currently in 5A football, but last week didn't hear his name called too much.
Props to the Pine Creek offensive line. I think I heard they have a guy who's a 3-star on the offensive line.
Handoff back to Mills. Mills going to break free and brings it up near the end zone line.
Mason Mills on the carry. Good for a gain of 13 yards. Check that, 12 yards. We've got third down and goal to go.
Going to go with the tush push, the Jaguars. Waiting for the call from the ref.
Some Warriors saying they didn't get in. Obviously, Jaguars players saying they did.
I think it looks like they're gonna be just short. Never mind. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Evan Debo on the quarterback sneak. Result of the play is a Rock Canyon touchdown.
I imagine here Rock Canyon will go for 2 to try to even out the scoreboard here with 5:06 remaining in the second quarter.
And they will. Their offense does remain on the field. Trips left look for the Jaguars. Diebold just going to hand it up the middle to Mills, and Mills walks in easily to tie up the game at 14.
The two-point conversion is good, bringing the score to Rock Canyon 14, Arapahoe 14.
4 very, very different touchdowns scored. We had the 30-yard pass to Connor Gilchrist for the Warriors. Then the Warriors had a kickoff touchdown. And then for the Jaguars, they had a interception return touchdown. And then just there, the quarterback sneak up the middle. So four very, very different plays, but all of them resulting in getting us to where we are at 14 apiece.
Yeah, that was about a 6-minute drive there by Rock Canyon. That's where I'm worried about the defense losing some energy there. And that's what I think has been the main issue so far this season, especially last week, where maybe the defense just didn't have enough energy left in the tank.
Looks like the Jaguars tried an onside kick there. At least it was definitely a very short kick from
Jaguars kickoff
Avery
is
Vasquez.
by number 11, Carson Shellhorn.
Carson Shellhorn, the Arapahoe player, to call the fair catch. Ball will be placed at the 37-yard line, so great field position for the Warriors. 4 minutes and 47 seconds left to play. Both teams with all 3 timeouts. So it could be a long, dragged out 4 minutes. Screen over to Drum. Drum with a spin, but brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Lee's pass complete to number 14.
Had a good block from Colin Milkey, but
play is no gain.
Ellis Watson read out that play super well.
Those are the plays they don't necessarily care for. A wide receiver screen has not always worked out the best, especially if you know the Colorado Buffaloes. You know they love to run a screen play, and that tends to not work out too well for them.
Jaramillo in motion. He'll get the handoff. Jaramillo breaks past the 40-yard line, falls forward for a gain of 4 on the play.
Marcelo Jaramillo on the carry. Play is good for a gain of 4 yards. Jaguar fans, it's 3rd down for the Warriors.
Warriors, huge 3rd down here. 3rd down and 7. Lee looking left in the middle of the field and almost intercepted. Was looking for Colin Milkey.
That will bring up a stalled Warriors drive, the second one of the night, unless they decide to go for it here.
Looks like the Warriors. Nope. Here comes the punt team for the Warriors. So
resulting in
Jaguars will get the ball back with over 3 minutes left in the second half or in the first half, and all 3 timeouts.
Arapahoe lining up in punt formation. Number 6, Kai Ingracia back to receive.
Kai Ingracia back to receive for the Jaguars. Pangborn punts it away. Good punt from Nick Pangborn, but not quite as good of a bounce. Ball will be downed by Jake Mostek at the 27-yard line.
After a 32-yard punt,
not sure why
Jaguars will take over
their
at the
scoreboard clock is still
27-yard line.
moving.
First down, 10 to go.
First down and 10 for the Jaguars. In motion. Motion man sees the handoff. That's McLaughlin.
Brady McLaughlin on the carry. Good for a gain of 2 yards. Bringing up second down and 8.
Second down and 8. Diebold drops back under pressure, is able to get it to the screen. Screen pass to Noah Jadd.
Complete to number 26, Noah Jadd. Result of the play is good for 9 yards and a Rock Canyon first
Enough
down.
for the first down. Jaguars with 62 yards to go. Handoff to Jadd, who's brought down by Connor Gilchrist at the 41-yard line.
Noah Jadd on the carry. Good for a gain of 4 yards. That'll bring up second down, 6 to go.
Jaguars with all 3 timeouts remaining, plenty of time to get down the field and score.
Diebold Rolling out right, under pressure. And that ball is incomplete. Good defense from Darren Fukuhara.
Falls incomplete. That'll bring up third down, 6 to go.
Third down and 6. This could be a huge stop for the Warriors. Once again, both teams, all 3 timeouts.
Yeah, especially in this field position, Trey. This is where the Warriors want the stop because they don't get the ball too far back in their own territory, but they get the ball back with enough room to go out and score and use the 3 timeouts wisely.
Jaguars with the trips right. Diebold thrown in the middle of the field. It's incomplete. Great defense from Darren Fukuhara, but a flag comes out.
Diebold's pass falls incomplete. Flag on the play.
Fukuhara not happy with what's inevitably going to be called, which is a pass interference, defensive pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense number 4. 15-yard penalty. That will result in a first down.
Call it on 4, Jake Mostek. It's going to be an automatic first down for the Jaguars.
Rock Canyon first down.
Ball moved all the way up to the Warrior 43-yard line. Looks like we got
official timeout, I believe. Rock Canyon making a substitution. Not entirely sure what the issue is there. Rock Canyon player appears to be asking for the trainer.
Diebold drops all the way back. Has Jad, but is brought down quickly by Connor Gilchrist. Gilchrist been a big factor so far for the Warriors defense, seeking out Jad in the backfield there.
Diebold's pass complete to number 81, Garrett.
Yeah, Gilchrist, a great two-way player, scoring the touchdown early on in this game.
Handoff to Jad. Jad will fall forward to the 40-yard line. And another third down opportunity for the Warriors to make a key stop.
Noah Jad on the carry.
This is where, if I'm Rock Canyon, I might start calling my timeouts, especially a third down, just to talk over it, just to make sure that they're on the same page. But it doesn't look like they'll follow that.
Also, if you're the Warriors, maybe you even start calling your timeouts.
And
we do have a timeout from the Jaguars here.
First and a half.
They let 20 seconds come off the clock, but we will step aside for a quick break as both these teams talk it over. Thank you for joining us on Arapahoe Sports Network.
The Rock Canyon Spirit Platinum sponsor. Our dance team is proud to be sponsored by Shop Automotive, Faymeyer's Motorcycle World, Colorado Precision Dentistry, Freddy's, Blue Canyon Dance Team sponsors.
Rock Canyon taking a timeout. Third down and 6 for Rock Canyon. 43 seconds to go. They have 2 timeouts.
Both teams looking to take the lead going into halftime. As that's a big run from Jad. Jad's onto the second level. Finally taken down at the 20-yard line.
Noah Jad on the carry with a gain of 19
Clock
yards
will stop momentarily until the ball is set. Huge run and first down for the Jaguars.
Yeah, not sure why they're letting so much time tick off once the ball is set. At least 10 seconds.
Diebold rolling out left. He'll take off with it. Diebold runs out of bounds at the 10-yard line.
Smart move there to run out of bounds, not make the play to go to the end zone. And in case you get tackled, the clock would obviously roll, and that wouldn't be smart by the Jaguars.
Play is good for a gain of 9 yards, bringing up second down.
Just short of the first down there. A yard short, to be exact. Diebold with Jad to his right. Hands it off to him. And Jad being shifty in that backfield. He's patient. Waited for his hole to open up. Gain of 6, so first down for the Jaguars. And a timeout for Rock Canyon will stop the clock with 10 seconds left in the first half. Jaguars maybe with 2, maybe possibly 3 plays at the end zone. Mason, if you're the Jaguars here, do you go for a run or do you pass it?
I think their running game has been working well, but you're on a time crunch if you don't get in the end zone on this play. You do have an extra timeout you could use, but if I'm Rock Canyon, I would call a pass just to be safe, but also it wouldn't be too dumb to run it because you have that extra timeout in your pocket. So really, I wouldn't be surprised if they go either way here.
Yeah, the Jaguars pretty much just pounded it on the Warriors this drive. Super wide trips all the way out to the right side. And it is a handoff up the middle. It's a quarterback keep. Ball comes out. They'll whistle that he was down. Brody Seek recovered it. Excuse me, that was Jake Mostek.
Yeah, Brody Seek in on the tackle. The tackle.
That's a very interesting play call. Jaguars will use
Rock Canyon. It's their third and
their last timeout with 4 seconds left.
Gain of 1.
So they tried to go to the quarterback keeper to Diebold and have Noah Jad in front of him blocking, but did not quite work out.
Yeah, Warriors all in on that play. Rock Canyon had that hole, but Seek came in there and got the tackle, and Rock Canyon out of timeouts, and they're running out of time here with only 4 seconds left. Really only one more play unless you do a really quick pass.
Yeah, I think this will probably very likely be the last play of our first half.
Looks like field goal unit.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be the field goal unit for the Jaguars.
Be Charlie Jagger, I believe, to kick.
Whistle comes out. Timeout by the Warriors. I didn't even know you could call back-to-back
It's their first of the half.
timeouts, but Warriors use their first timeout of the half to...
Warriors ice the kicker, as they say. Not entirely sure if icing the kicker always works. Sometimes it gives the kicker more time to either get in their head or calm down and relax before a kick. But this gives Rock Canyon the opportunity to go into the half with a lead and momentum. Warriors will start the half with the ball, excuse me. Jaguars field goal unit will remain on the field. 4 seconds remaining.
That is Charlie Yeager. And they'll do a fake. And that is backfires, does not work out. Sam Johnson reads straight through the Jaguars' trickery. And that's it. The first half ends on a Jaguar fake field goal.
Yeah, instead of Rock Canyon getting the momentum to end the half, the Warriors have all that momentum, stopping that.
Brings the end of the first half.
Excuse me,
With
stopping
the
that
score,
fake
your Rock Canyon
field goal
Jaguars
attempt,
14,
and
Arapahoe
Warriors doing a good
Warriors
job
14.
defensively to get the stop there.
So that'll do it for our first half. It is 14-14, a tie ball game. And we'll see you all in 20 minutes for some second half Warrior action. Thank you so much for joining us here on Arapahoe Sports Network. And if you experience any of the technical difficulties at the start of the game, we apologize for that. But thank you for staying along, and we'll see you for the second half.
First up for your halftime entertainment is your four-time state champion cheer team. Give it up for your Rock Canyon cheer team. Great job. All right, next up, keep your seats, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, our Rock Canyon Marching Band will be performing pep tunes with their guests from the 8th grade band at Rocky Heights Middle School. Please give them a warm welcome as they entertain you with Seven Nation Army, Steve's Lava Chicken, and Land of 1,000 Dances. They'll be under the direction of Mr. Trevor McLean. Special shout out to our Man Palms and Mick Jaguar. One more time, how about a big round of applause for all three teams? Hey fans, just a quick reminder that using your phone while driving without a hands-free device is never a smart move. If you're behind the wheel, keep distractions to a minimum. Better yet, turn your phone off and stay focused on the road. A big thanks to Farmers Insurance Agent Chris Kimisat for supporting these important safety messages. Drive smart, stay safe, and make safe decisions. Go Jaguars! One more time, football fans, I'd like to thank our football sponsors that make Rock Canyon football possible. They're sponsored by the following: Priority One Group, Aspire Dental, Shield Insurance, Colorado Discount Nutrition, Battle Custom Decks and Basements, AIM High HVAC, Prime IV, McDonald's, John Elway Cadillac, Shop Automotive, Faymeyers, Double D Auto Repair, Heirloom Wealth Management, Tower Electric, Evolve Med Spa, Ace Hardware of Highlands Ranch, Duke's Steakhouse, Kathy Brocker with Angle and Volkers, Berkshire Hathaway, Legacy Village of Castle Pines, and Teriyaki Madness of Parker. Thank you once again to our sponsors.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We got the second half just about to kick off. It'll be the Warriors, Nick Pangborn kicking it off to the Jaguars. The score is 14-14. Warriors ended the drive ended the first half on a stop. The Jaguars tried to go for the fake field goal, but the Warriors
All right, football fans,
stopped it from happening.
Time for the second half here at Echo Park Stadium.
My name's Trey Larson. I'm joined alongside Mason Lanier. Mason, how'd you feel about the first half?
First half was definitely interesting both ways. Theo Lee may be struggling a bit passing the ball, but the Warriors doing a good job offensively, getting the ball down the field and scoring. We saw special teams kick return for about 90 yards from Marcelo, and just a great first half. Rock Canyon only putting up one score offensively, and they go for the same kind of kick that they did at the end, but
it's like a weird high kick, but again fielded perfectly by Carson Shellhorn.
Well, let's see what the Warriors can do to
Charlie
start out this second half. It'll definitely be interesting how Rock Canyon shifted defensively to try to stop the Warriors' run game, really, because that's what got them going.
Hand off to Tackett. Tackett stopped at the line of scrimmage, but able to make a move, but still just brought down
Jaden Tackett on the carry.
right at the 38-yard line.
Play is good for no gain, bringing up second down, 10 to go.
Second down and 10 yards to go. Theo Lee with 2 interceptions in the first half and 1 touchdown pass. Lee looking right to Jaramillo. He's got Jaramillo, who is not brought down, stays on his feet somehow. And that ball came out, and Jaguars think they got it. What's the ref gonna say?
He fumbles on the play, recovered by Rock Canyon.
Looks like it is a fumble recovery for the Jaguars. So an early turnover to start the second half.
Yeah, not the way you wanted to start the second half at all if you're the Warriors. You wanted to go down the field and attack, score early, and take the lead. Instead, you give Rock Canyon the chance to do exactly that.
Yep.
And good job by Marcelo to stay on his feet.
But just doesn't work out.
Ending to the play.
Handoff to Jad. Jad fights forward for 3 yards.
Noah Jad on the carry. Gain of 3 yards.
Yeah, Jaramillo, it was a great run, but just right at the end there as he was falling to the ground, the ball got knocked out. Back to Jad. Jad with another short gain of 3.
Noah Jad on the carry, gain of 5 yards. Result of the play brings up 3rd down and 2.
We'll bring a 3rd and short, 3rd and 2 to be exact. Rock Canyon going a little faster tempo.
Not sure if anyone's interested, but your Warriors boys ABK soccer team is currently winning 2-1 versus Cherokee Trail. As we get a first down there, back to Jad. 3 carries back to back for Jad. Screen pass out to Ellis. Ellis is brought down by Fukuhara and company.
To number 1, Ellis Watson. Play is good for a gain of 2 yards, bringing up 2nd down and 8.
Rock Canyon figuring out what they can do offensively seems like they're clicking a little more. Warrior defense maybe didn't make the right shifts or adjustments, but hopefully they can get that done as Judd looks like will continue to carry the ball.
Yeah, finally the Warriors are able to stop Jad without him gaining any yards. In fact, looks like he loses 1 or 2 on the play.
Result of the play brings up 3rd down and 10 to go for the Jaguars.
3rd and long for the Jaguars. Great position here for the Warriors to get a stop and try to avenge the Marcelo fumble.
Four wide receivers for the Jaguars. Diebold, his pass incomplete. Intended receiver was number 27, Levi Shield.
Diebold's pass falls incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down and 10 for the Jaguars.
So 4th down and 10 in the Jaguars will send out the punt unit. Great defense there by the Warriors.
Yeah, that's definitely what you wanted to see from the Warrior defense, coming out on the first drive, getting a stop, and Warrior offense looking to come back and just help out what the defense does.
A flag comes out. Looks like it's going to be on the Warriors.
Yeah, it looks like Tackett, I believe, came on a little late, and maybe we'll call that illegal substitution. Not exactly sure.
Fourth down.
Looks like no penalty, actually. They'll pick up the flag. So it'll stay 4th down and 10. Drum back to receive for the Warriors. Standing on the 10-yard line. Drum will wisely not, will let that ball bounce. And so the Warriors will start their drive from the 17-yard line and have 83 yards to go
25 yards
to take the lead.
17-yard line. That's where Arapahoe
Despite what happened on the last drive, I think the Warriors definitely were calling the right plays and finding out what the Rock Canyon defense was letting them, allowing the Warrior offense to do, but the way the drive ended is definitely not something you want to see, as the Warriors have had 3 turnovers.
Jaramillo in motion, but Tackett gets the handoff. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Gain of 1 on the play.
Play is good for a gain of
Trajan
2
Frazier
yards.
is out of this game with an injury. We're not sure what the injury is, but as we saw in the first half, it is all Tackett and Jaramillo with the Rock tonight. Jaramillo lined up wide right. Lee gonna look backwards to Connor Gilchrist. Gilchrist makes a man miss, but will eventually be tackled again right at the original line of scrimmage. So loss of 2 on the play.
Play is good for no gain.
And the Warriors back to where they're no stranger to a 3rd and 10
for the Warriors.
And yeah, sadly the Warriors have been in this position due to penalties. Not on this drive, just a struggling drive for the offense.
Lee looking left, has the underneath to his guy, but it's short of the first down. That was Landon Drum. Drum on the drag route, gain of 2 on the play, but a 3 and out for the Warriors offense, and the punt team will come onto the field.
For the Warriors.
Back to return for the Jaguars is Kai Ingracia. Pangborn's punt is really good and takes a nice bounce as well.
Wow.
Still going. Wow. That's a fantastic punt from Nick Pangborn. Jackson Weller runs all the way down there to touch it down at the 23-yard line. 55-yard punt is what they'll call it.
Over at the 23-yard line.
The impressive punt there by Nick Pangborn. Now pinning the Jags back in deep in their own territory, allowing this Warrior defense to try to get a stop early on and hopefully bring this Warrior offense back to life.
Young in motion, quarterback keeper. And he'll be wrapped up by a few Warriors.
We've seen that play a couple times from the Jaguars.
Gain of 4 yards on the play.
Diebold just keeps the rock and try to run for it. There's been a couple times where if he just didn't trip up, he would have been gone for about 50-yard gain. But luckily that time the Warriors stuffing him.
Diebold hands it off to Jad up the middle. Jad fighting forward, being pushed by his lineman. Finally, the whistle comes in. Whistle blown when he was at the 31-yard line. So
4 yards. That'll bring up
a long yard to go.
For the Jaguars.
This is where the Warriors could get a huge stop here. Looks like they will.
And there it is. That's a great tackle from Jackson Weller right at the line of scrimmage. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Noah Jad on the carry. Good for a
fourth down and 1, and the Jaguars will bring out the punt team.
And 1 to go.
We've kind of seen in this game a back and forth a little bit where one offense scores, the other marches down and score, and vice versa with the punt. But just saying, kind of a copycat looking like teams tonight.
The punt on 4th and 1 is away, and Drum fields it and is able to bring it past the 50-yard line. And so the Warriors will start their drive in Jaguar territory at the 49-yard line.
Rock Canyon. Arapahoe takes over there. First down, 10 to go.
Arapahoe starting with really good field position. They don't have 87 yards to go this time. They only have 49.
Four minutes left in the third quarter. A run to Jaden Tackett. Tackett with a nice run of 6 or 7 yards.
Tackett on the carry. Plays good for a gain of 6 yards, bringing up second down and 4 to go.
Warriors now have a good start with this drive, 2nd and 4. Only needing 4 yards to get that first down, and then they can get rolling if they can get a couple first downs.
Jaramillo in motion, handoff to Tackett. Tackett's got the first down. Great patience from the senior running back.
Jaden Tackett on the carry. Gain of 5 yards. Result of the play is an Arapahoe
this week, this game, I mean, it feels like it's been mostly the run game for the Warriors. As they do a little end-around trickery, Landon Drum out to the left side. Drum takes off with it at the 10-yard line, and he's got a touchdown. Landon Drum with the 38-yard jet sweep reverse touchdown.
Handoff and goes 38 yards for an Arapahoe touchdown.
Warriors extend or gain the lead back. Now up to 20 points, and the run game tonight for the Warriors has been killing it.
Yeah, that was a well-executed play by the Warriors, getting a little trickery in there and just Drum finding the holes in that defense as the extra point is good.
The extra point is
Yeah, so the Warriors now with the 7-point lead.
Arapahoe 21, Rock Canyon 14.
As I was saying though, like, and we saw it there, I feel like the Warriors this game have been more about the run game, and the run game has really been where their offense has thrived. But last week it was completely the opposite. It was all 4 touchdowns came through the air, and all 4 to Landon Drum, of course, but 2 separate storylines for this game.
Yeah, I think early on when Theo Lee had those 2 interceptions, maybe the offense just doesn't feel as comfortable passing this game with the Jaguars secondary being as good as it is. But they realized if they can just keep pounding them with the run, they can just slowly move up further.
Great drive for the Warriors, capped off by that 38-yard touchdown run from
Number
Landon
96,
Drum.
Nick Pangborn lined up to kick off for the Warriors. Back to receive, number 6, Kai Ingracia, and number 15, Avery Vasquez.
Back to receive for the Jaguars is Ingracia and Vasquez. Good kick from Pangborn is a line drive that'll bounce out the back of the end zone. So the Jaguars will start their drive from
takes over at the
20-yard line.
Down, 10 to go.
They'll have 80 yards to go if they want a chance at tying up this ball game.
Warrior defense showing what we've seen past couple games despite the record. Warrior defense, Trey and I have agreed that the Warrior defense has done their part. It's just the offense that has maybe struggled a little bit throughout the season.
Yeah, the Warriors offense has 3 turnovers, including 2 through the air and 1 off a fumble. Pass to the middle of the field is incomplete. Good defense from Sam Johnson. Intended receiver was number 1, Ellis Watson.
Ellis Watson falls incomplete, bringing up 2nd down and 10.
2nd down and 10. Both teams still with all 3 timeouts. 15 minutes still to play. Young motions in. Diebold rolls out right. And he'll throw it away. So it'll now be 3rd down and 10.
Interesting to see on this drive from the Jaguars.
Incomplete.
2 straight passes.
That'll bring up 3rd
Jaguars
down
have done
and 10
better.
for the Jaguars.
Better moving the ball through the run game. Interesting to see them come out and pass when we haven't really seen that much all game.
Yeah, especially when it's still plenty of time, of course. It's still the 3rd quarter, and you're only down 1 score, so you're right, Mason. It's interesting that the flip in play calling for the Jaguars. And we'll get a whistle before the snap.
Okay, cool.
Flag comes out.
Offense.
And it's a delay of game on the Jaguars, so now it'll be 3rd down and 15.
After the 5-yard penalty, that brings up 3rd down 15 for the Jaguars.
3rd down and 15 from their own 15-yard line, so Warriors could have some great field position.
Yeah, now if you're the Warriors, you really focus on that pass coverage now, knowing that they have to pass no matter what.
Warriors with 2 high safeties. Diebold immediately rolls right. Going long for it. Fukuhara in coverage, and it's incomplete. Intended receiver was Kai and Gracia, but good defense from the junior Fukuhara.
Falls incomplete.
Yeah, great
That brings
defense
up
there by
fourth down
Fukuhara,
for the
realizing
Jaguars.
the ball's coming to the receiver and just getting his hands in the right place to break up that pass.
And so, 4th down and 15. Of course, the Jaguars will punt it away.
Drum back to return, spotted. He is standing right at the Jaguars' 40-yard line, backing up a bit. But this is a good opportunity for the Warriors to get up by 2 scores.
Punt caught at the 44-yard line, and Drum squeezes through to the 34.
Landon Drum on the return. Returns it to the 34.
So the Warriors with fantastic field position
takes over, 1st down and 10.
to start this drive. Warriors' last drive ended in a huge touchdown run from Landon Drum off of the reverse. Run to Jaden Tackett. Up the middle, he'll go for 5.
Quick reverse to number 10, Evan Nicholson.
Well, excuse me, that was a reverse to Nicholson.
2nd down and 5 for the Warriors.
Excuse me. 2nd down and 5 for the Warriors. Ball at that 29-yard line. Jaramillo in motion. They'll fake the handoff, and Lee will roll right. Has the underneath route to Nicholson. Nicholson's got a 1st down and more.
Lee's pass complete to
Brought
number
down
10,
from behind
Evan
at the
Nicholson.
16-yard line. 13-yard gain on that play.
Plays good for a gain of 12 yards and an Arapahoe 1st down. 1st down, 10 to go from the 17-yard line.
Arapahoe so far in this 2nd half doing a good job of moving the ball early on.
Jaramillo gets it off the sweep, and Jaramillo will have his 2nd touchdown of the night.
Number 26,
That same
Marcelo
spot as
Jaramillo
last
takes it out
drive.
left
They
end, resulting
run
in
the jet
an
sweep
Arapahoe touchdown.
to Jaramillo, and his speed just gets him into the end zone with ease. Jaramillo, his 1st touchdown came off the 80-plus yard kickoff return, and this one coming off a jet sweep. The extra point is no good.
The extra point is
So the Warriors
no good.
lead
Wide
now
right.
at 13. But
That
2
brings the
back-to-back
score to
fantastic
Arapahoe
drives
27,
from the
Rock Canyon
Warriors,
14.
both resulting in huge touchdowns.
Yeah, that was a good jet sweep there by the Warriors, and just kind of a little bit of the same type of play we saw in their last touchdown here, but the Warriors doing a good job to get up 2 scores and looking to spoil Rock Canyon's homecoming day.
Yeah, Warriors had their homecoming game spoiled last week in that game against Pine Creek, where they lost 48-27. In other Arapahoe sports, the
Number 96, Nick Pangborn, ready to kick
ABK
off
boys
for
soccer
Arapahoe.
team
Back
won
to receive
2
for
to
Rock
1
Canyon, number 6,
against
Kai Ingracia, number 15,
against Cherokee Trail,
Avery
and
Vasquez.
the Arapahoe girls volleyball team won 3-0. Not
Good.
sure who their opponent was, but
I believe it was Overland.
a good night for the Warriors. we'll see if they can continue their win streak with
Kickoff goes into the end
a
zone
Warrior
for
football
touchback.
team win.
Rock Canyon will take
That kick
over.
resulted in a
First down
touchback,
at the
so
20-yard
Rock Canyon
line.
once again will start their drive at the 20-yard line.
Warrior defense holding strong in this game, only allowing one Rock Canyon offensive touchdown. The other touchdown that they have is from a Theo Lee pick six. But Warrior defense holding strong this game, and this Rock Canyon crowd hoping to bring life.
Jad up the middle. Jaguars go back to that run game that's worked so well for them.
Yeah, it's interesting on their last drive. We just saw three
Number
straight
25, Brady McLaughlin on the carry.
passes,
Plays
and
good for a gain of 3 yards. Second down,
they just
7 to go.
it didn't go anywhere for them, and I think they realized the only way they can maybe stay in this is to pass.
The motion the tight end and fake the handoff. Go to the middle of the field where it's caught by Ellis Watson.
Debo's pass complete.
Fukuhara
to
in
number 1,
coverage.
Ellis Watson.
20-yard
Plays good for a gain
reception.
of 22 yards and a Rock Canyon first down.
Ball placed at the 45-yard line, so first down for the Jaguars. Handoff to McLaughlin. And he's brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Brady McLaughlin on the carry. Good for a gain of 1 yard. Second down, 9 to go.
Approaching the minute mark here in the third quarter. Arapahoe up 27-14, second and 9, Rock Canyon.
Diebold, they tried to go for the screen pass, but it was quickly knocked down by Tommy Hildahl. Hildahl almost intercepted it.
Debold's pass intended for Brady McLaughlin falls incomplete, bringing up third
So
down.
third down and 9 for the Jaguars. Jaguars' last 2 drives both ended in 3 and outs. Diebold looking deep left. He's open, but that ball is pulled out. Fantastic defense from the Warriors. That was Carson Shellhorn in coverage.
Debold's pass intended for number 6.
Carson Shellhorn has really showed up.
Pass falls incomplete.
Yeah,
Last week he had his first start of his young career and had an interception and a pass deflection, and right there, Shellhorn, even though he was behind Kai Ingracia, he was able to jump up and knock that ball out.
Yeah, Carson Shellhorn, only a sophomore. Definitely excited to see what he can do.
The punt from the Jaguars is fielded by Drum, and Drum breaks it past the 50-yard line, spins, still on his feet, another move, 30, brought down finally at the 24-yard line, and a fantastic return from Landon Drum.
Number 14, Landon Drum on the return for Arapahoe.
Landon Drum, the 3-star, recently received an offer from Montana State University. We thought at the beginning of the season he was committed to Cal Poly, but
turns out that was just another offer.
I'm not sure. His Instagram is a little confusing. We'll have to talk to him about that after this game. Lee fakes the handoff. In the middle of the field has Connor Gilchrist, who's just short of the end zone.
Theo Lee's pass complete to number 25.
Gilchrist with the 19-yard reception.
23 yards and a Arapahoe first down. First down, goal to go.
First and goal from the 1-yard line for the Warriors. They're in the 3-back. And they'll just run it up the middle with Theo Lee, and he'll have the touchdown. So the Warriors now with the 3-score lead.
Arapahoe touchdown.
And that's it for the third quarter. Well, maybe we have 3 seconds left, but another fantastic drive put together from the Warriors. 3 back-to-back-to-back touchdown drives coming from this Warrior offense. And the Jaguars, to say the least, are stunned here at Echo Park Stadium. That kick was blocked.
Extra point
blocked by Johnny Emmerich.
Aiden McCabe.
Excuse me, Aiden McCabe got in there to block
Bringing
it.
the score to Arapahoe 33, Rock Canyon 14.
So Warriors with an odd 33 points, but still with the 3-score, 19-point lead. Rock Canyon student section starting to roll out as this is not a good sign for their homecoming game. Going to have 12 minutes to try to score 3 times, and so far this second half they've been completely shut out by the Warrior defense.
Number 96, Nick Pangborn, back to kick for Arapahoe.
Yeah, the Rock Canyon
Number 6,
fans
Gracia. Number 15,
maybe
Avery Vasquez,
not expecting
return
this
for the
result,
Jaguars.
but what we've learned from the Warriors, they never back down and they never give up.
Avery Vasquez
Kick return by the Jaguars is brought out to the 26-yard line.
First down and 10. That is the end of the third quarter.
And I guess that'll be the end of the third quarter.
Here at Echo Park.
We had 3 seconds left.
Arapahoe 33, Rock Canyon
before that.
14.
But we'll go to a quick break. Thank you for joining us here on Arapahoe Sports Network. We got 12 minutes left to play. Don't go anywhere.
Hey students, this might
Still
sound
lots of
simple,
game
but it's
time
serious.
left.
Always wear your seatbelt and make sure your passengers do too. It's one of the easiest ways to protect yourself and the people you care about in case of a crash. Big thanks to Farmers Insurance Agent Chris Kenesat for bringing these important safety messages to our school. Make smart choices, buckle up, and make safe decisions. Go Jags.
Jaguars to start the third quarter will go with a deep pass. And that ball just overthrown. Intended receiver was number, is that 81?
Falls incomplete.
I think it's 81.
That
Garrett
brings up second down and 10 to go
Matazuski.
for the Jaguars.
Fukuhara in coverage. Fukuhara, while his name has been called a handful of times tonight, I would say he's had a fairly good game. He had the 1 pass interference, but besides that, been pretty much locked down as the run up the middle is stuffed right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I don't even know if he had that pass interference because I believe that was called on
Noah
Mostak.
Jack on the
You're right.
carry
It was called on Mostak.
for
You're
no
right.
gain.
But besides that,
Result of
he
the
still
play
had a
brings
great
up
game.
Third down
Maybe
and
if
10
you're
for
a
the Jaguars.
cornerback, you don't like to have your name called a whole lot, but in his case, it's been called for good reasons.
Fukuhara this season has had a few huge pass breakups. He's been a key part of this Warrior defense. As Dye will throw it away. Dye Bold, excuse me, I keep stuttering on his name.
Diebold's pass falls incomplete.
And there is a Warrior down. I believe that might be Brody Seek,
Flag on the play.
which is a really hard thing to see as a Warrior fan.
Yeah, it looks like he's grabbing that ankle.
Seek committed to play at Air Force next fall.
Intentional grounding. Offense number 5.
It's an intentional grounding called on the Jaguars, so
4th down.
the loss of down will, and the 5-yard penalty will back the Jaguars up to back to the 8-yard line.
Yeah, it should give Warriors some great field position to start this 4th quarter, as Brody Seek is still down. Can only hope for the best.
Brody Seek, the second leading
Update from Heritage High School,
sack
where your
leader in the
third-ranked
5A
Rock Canyon volleyball team has defeated the Heritage
Chassa
Eagles
Football
3
League.
sets to 1.
Yeah,
He's got 6.5 sacks on the season, including one being a strip sack. So
good to see he's able to put some weight. Looks like maybe not a whole lot, but he's walking off the field in his own power as the teams return back to the field.
After the penalty, that brings up.
yeah, he looks
4th
good
down.
to me. He'll have to take a play
28
off,
to go
but
for the Jaguars.
could have just been some late game cramping.
Yep, that's hopefully what it was, as Rock Canyon student sections definitely died out a lot.
3rd down and 28 for the Jaguars, and they sent out their punt team. I believe the scoreboard has it wrong. It's 4th down because of that loss of down. You're right. Mason had it right. Drum was under pressure, and there's going to be a 15-yard penalty added onto the end of that punt because
Fair catch by number 14, Landon
Drum called a
Flag on
fair
the play.
catch but was touched by a Jaguar.
Yeah, if you're the Jaguars, you can't afford to make that mistake, especially as time is not on their favor right now.
We'll see exactly what the penalty is right now.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team number 81. 15 yards from the end of the kick. 1st down.
Yeah, so it's kick catch interference. And so Warriors with
Really
phenomenal field position.
great. Yeah, that punt really only turned out to be 20 yards,
After
if
the
that.
penalty, Arapahoe takes over at the 24-yard line. 1st down and
It's
10.
a 16-yard punt. So Warriors start the drive at the 24-yard line. Hand off to Tackett, who's got a nice run up the middle, still on his feet. Gain of 4 on the play.
On the carry, good for a gain of 5 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down and 5.
Ten minutes left to go in this game. Warriors with the 3 unanswered touchdowns that have shocked the Jaguars, and this game has quickly flipped as Tackett has enough for the 1st down there.
Tackett on the carry.
Another 5-yard run for Tackett.
Plays good for a gain of 5 yards and an Arapahoe 1st down.
This season, Frazier has been the main guy for the first few games, but with his injury, Tackett has stepped in nicely this game. Tackett did not play last week versus the Pine Creek Eagles. He'll get it once again, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Good job by Levi Shield to immediately blow up that play.
Jaden Tackett on the carry, tackled for a 2-yard
Loss of 2 on the play.
Bringing
2nd
up
down and 12.
2nd down and 12 to go.
Warriors have not kicked a field goal all season. If you're wondering about the score, it's just been some extra point mishaps on just some blocks and missed extra points.
2 blocked extra points, 1 just missed, and then a 2-point conversion happened. That pass from Lee is incomplete. Tried to go for the slant to Landon Drum.
Number 14, Landon Drum, falls incomplete.
So it'll be 3rd down and a long 12.
That brings up 3rd down for the Warriors.
If you're the Warriors, do you play it safe here, or, I mean, are you going for it? Are you going to go for that a big play maybe to the end zone?
Well, there's still plenty of time for the Warriors, so might as well attack as you can.
Hand off to Tackett. We'll take them back up to the original line of scrimmage, but
good for a gain of 1 yard.
4th down, and so I believe they will bring out the field goal team.
11 for Arapahoe.
Yeah, we'll see the field goal unit for the first time this year.
And instead of Nick Pangborn, it'll be Zach Fellows to kick the field goal. It is a 32-yard field goal. Good snap, good hold, and Fellows' kick is no good. Missed left.
28, Zach Fellows on the field goal attempt, and it is no good, wide left.
We've been waiting for that first Warrior field goal attempt. Was it everything you hoped it would be, Mason?
Not exactly hoping for a make,
Your Jaguars
but
will take over.
It's nice to see that they are comfortable taking a field goal, that they're not scared to take a field goal. Just maybe need to work on the kicks. I mean, can't be too much more complicated than that. But otherwise, still 33-14, 8:28, excuse me, left. Rock Canyon with the ball, deep in their own territory.
Time slowly trickling away for the Jaguars. Got to make something happen quick as they quickly go to Watson, who's has enough for the first down. He went on the short hook route.
Watson plays good for a gain of 14 yards and a Rock Canyon first down.
Jaguars in the hurry up. 4 wide receivers, 2 to either side. Diebold will pause to figure out the play call. They'll motion Young in, and then Diebold will fake the handoff and roll left. And that pass is incomplete. So the clock will stop, and it'll be 2nd down and 10.
Diebold's pass falls incomplete.
Jaguars will have a second to get the proper play call in. Trips right for the Jaguars. Brody Seat comes off the edge on a blitz, and Warriors, Tommy Hildahl chasing down Diebold, and he'll just run out of bounds. Maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say he lost 1.
Runs out of bounds for a loss of 1 yard, bringing up 3rd down and 11 for the Jaguars.
Warrior defense continues to stand strong here in the second half.
Yeah, a long 3rd and 11. This is a huge moment in the game. This will pretty much, I would say, decide if the Jaguars even have a shot at coming back. Diebold fumbles, and the Jaguar offensive lineman will fall back onto it. I believe it was Brody Seek who got in and forced that ball to come out.
Yeah, it looked like his injury was just a cramp, so that's a great sign to see him getting in there, taking the ball out.
Fumbled, recovered by number 58.
Yeah, and the Jaguars will bring out their punt team once again. Still
However,
0
it is
points
fourth down.
from the Jaguars in this first half, or in this second half. I'm not even sure if they've made it into Warrior territory, to be honest. So a fantastic second half performance from this defense. That's a nice long punt from the Jaguars. Warriors will get it at the 29-yard line.
Jaegers' punt goes all the way down to the 28-yard line. That's where Arapahoe will take over. First down, 10 to go.
This is where, if you're the Warriors, you kind of just want to start milking the clock here with your run game. So,
yeah, they're just going to be pounding it to tack it here.
Honestly, it's what they've been doing all game too. It should be nothing different than what we've seen.
Jaguars still with all 3 of their timeouts. Tack it to Lee's right. He gets the handoff, going out left, has a lead blocker, and that ball came out. And it looks like it's going to be recovered by the Jaguars. It is.
On the carry.
So another turnovers for the Warriors. That's their second fumble.
Recovered by
Fourth
number
overall
6,
turnover of the night. Kai Ingracia, the one to recover it for the Jaguars. Not sure who forced the fumble.
Rock Canyon takes over at the 35-yard line of Arapahoe. First down.
Yeah, when the Warriors will be watching film back, I'm sure they will have time to work on their ball security this week in practice. And just not something you want to see. 2 fumbles, 4 turnovers are overall. Not the best.
Jaguars with their best field position of the second half. Noah Jad in the backfield. He'll take the handoff, but toss it back to the quarterback. And the pass to the end zone is dropped. Intended receiver was Cooper Euland.
For the Jaguars. Diebold's pass
And the flea flicker is unsuccessful.
Incomplete in the end zone.
It was a great pass from Evan Diebold, but just Cooper Euland just was unable to bring it in. Fukuhara was in coverage, and it looked like he was beat deep. Lucky break for the Warriors there.
Yeah, that's one of the throws where you just put a little too much mustard on it if you're Diebold.
Handoff to Jad, excuse me. Jad
And
is injured on the play, but he is able to get up and he'll trot off the field.
Noah Jad on the carry, good for a gain of 2 yards. That brings up third down, 8 to go for the Jaguars.
He gains 2 on the play.
After a respot, third down, 9 to go.
Six minutes and counting left in the ball game. Warriors stack the box. Handoff to Ellis Watson, and immediately he's brought down by Brody Seek.
Ellis Watson on the carry.
yeah, Brody Seek
Play results
gets
in
in the
loss
backfield.
of 4 yards.
His nickname, Seek and Destroy. And he definitely did that on
brings
that
up fourth
play.
down and 13
Yeah, he came
for
off the
Jaguars.
blitz, immediately went through the line of scrimmage and brought Watson down with some oomph. Fourth down and 13. Jaguars, of course, will keep their offense on the field. Warriors going to back up their safeties. Diebold under pressure, and he'll be brought down by Brody Seek. Seek with another phenomenal play. And what else do you expect from the senior captain?
Diebold steps up and is sacked.
The Air Force
for 2
commits.
yards.
The Air Force commit
Rock Canyon turns
forces
the ball over
a turnover
downs.
on
Arapahoe
down,
takes
so
over at
the
40-yard
Warriors will take
line,
over at
where
the
it'll be first
40-yard
down and
line.
10.
First down and 10 with 5 minutes remaining. And the Warriors will just be running out the clock here.
Yeah, Brody Seek came in, as he always does, to seek the sack. And that time he got it, and he just got in there, and that's why he's second in Colorado with sacks. In 5A, excuse me.
Jaden Tackett somehow able to make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Jaden Tackett on the carry. Plays tackled for no gain. Bringing up 2nd down and 10 for the Warriors.
2nd down and 10 for the Warriors. I mean, a fantastic game put together by Jesse Craig. As we know, the Tyler Brayton, head coach of the Warriors, he was kicked out of the game last week with 2 unsportsmanlike conduct penalties called on him. And so Jesse Craig, the assistant coach, had to fill in. And so far has coached a really fantastic game. This handoff to Tackett will once again go nowhere. Warriors in the second half with 19 points coming off of 3 touchdowns. And the Jaguars with 0 points.
3rd down.
So just
for the Warriors.
A wonderful job. Whatever Craig said at halftime, it worked. So props to Coach Craig.
Yeah, definitely. The Warriors came out and fought, and so far they're definitely winning this fight, and it looks like it will stay that way.
Clock will continue to run now at 3 minutes and 34 seconds. Another handoff to Tackett, and he's got a big run and brought down at the 46-yard line, just 4 yards short of the first down.
Plays good for a gain of
4th
6
down
yards.
and 4. And Warriors will bring out their punt team.
For the Warriors. Arapahoe lining up in punt formation.
Warriors will be able to bring the clock down to about 2 minutes and 40 seconds. And the Jaguars pretty much just playing for brownie points now. Back to receive is Kai Ingracia. He'll let that ball bounce, and so the Jaguars will take over at the 27-yard line with 2 minutes and 35 seconds left to play in this game.
24-yard punt, Rock Canyon takes over at the 30-yard line, 1st down.
Warriors next week take on the Grandview Wolves. That is their first game in league play, so definitely an important one. That game will be at LPS Stadium, and you'll be able to catch it live here on Arapahoe Sports Network. That is a Friday game. We're back to the classic Friday Night Lights.
Yeah, we should just have one more Thursday game, October 9th, for anybody who wants to put that on their calendar.
You know who that's against?
Creek.
Ooh, big one.
Yeah, tall task.
Handoff up the middle to McLaughlin, who has a gain of 2.
Brady McLaughlin on the carry, good for a gain of 2 yards. Result of the play brings up 2nd down and 8.
Looks like the Jaguars might just take their loss and let the time start to kind of just trickle out. Rock Canyon's record after this will be 3-2, and the Warriors will go to 2-3. Diebold throwing across his body, and it's caught. Caught by Cooper Euland at the 27-yard line.
Number 22, Cooper Euland, flag on the play.
Flag does come out. It's all the way back at the line of scrimmage.
Good chance that could be holding on the Rock Canyon offensive line. Looks like
legal man downfield, number 58, offense.
It will be a legal man downfield.
Spot, replay 2nd down.
So that'll completely erase that huge catch for Euland, and It'll back the Jaguars up 5 yards.
The penalty nullifies a great play by the Jaguars. That brings up 2nd down and 13 for Rock Canyon.
Trey mentioned that we play the Grandview Wolves next week on Friday, October 2nd, I believe. Excuse me, the 3rd. And last time Rock Canyon had a date with Grandview, it didn't go so well for them. Grandview stormed out of that date. It was 0-37 in favor of Grandview.
3rd down, doubles.
And that game was just last week, I believe.
Yes,
Mason Mills
just last
on
week.
the carry, tackled for no gain. Result of the play brings up 3rd down, 13 for the Jaguars.
3rd down and 13. Clock still running. Diebold will roll out left. A flag comes out, and he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Sacked by Fletcher Farley. Last time the Warriors took on the Grandview Wolves was a year ago. It'll be a year ago as of October 4th. They won that game 25-13.
That penalty's declined. 4th down.
It was a holding on the offense, and the Warriors will decline it. And so it's now 4th down and
bringing up
18.
4th down and 20 for the Jaguars.
Drum back to receive as always. Another good punt from the Jaguars, and Drum will let this one bounce. And so the Warriors will bring out their offense one last time. Theo Lee will be able to take a knee and end this game. Warriors will come out with a 33-14 win.
Arapahoe takes over at the 22-yard line.
The Warriors will
first down.
spoil Rock Canyon's homecoming and get revenge for their spoiled homecoming last week.
Yeah, Warriors, what a bounce-back game. Last week, they went into halftime against Pine Creek, tied 20-20. And then they came out of halftime just slow, and honestly, they got blown out of the water by Pine Creek. Pine Creek scored 28 points in the 3rd and 4th quarter. The Warriors only were able to score 7. But this game, a completely different story. The Jaguars and the Warriors went into halftime, tied at 14, and the Warriors came out, and they scored 19 points. Jaguars scored 0. Andrew Craig comes in at backup quarterback and is able to take a knee.
And that'll do it.
Puts -1 yards on his stat sheet for rushing, but he won't be complaining, I'm sure, and that's going to be it. Warriors take the huge 33-14 win. Marcelo Jaramillo with 2 touchdowns, one coming off a kick return touchdown and the other off of a 30-yard jet sweep. Thank you so much for joining us here on Arapahoe Sports Network. My name's Trey Larson. I was joined alongside Mason Lanier tonight. We appreciate you all for joining the broadcast. The Warriors once again take the 33-14 win, and we will see you next week right back here on Arapahoe Sports Network as the Warriors take on the Grandview Wolves. Have a great night, everyone, and as always, let's go Warriors.